how to add a lock to your beaded bag. As you can see, I am done with this bag and I am about to add the magnetic lock. So stay tuned whilst I take you through how I do it. If you are new to this channel, please click on the subscription button for me and give me a thumbs up if you like this video. So to begin with, I have my magnetic lock. So far I have come across only two common locks that one can use for their beaded bags, which is what I'm holding and what you are seeing on the screen. I prefer this because it hides my fishing line, like my thread, no visible thread or nuts anywhere. But with the other one, it's also very good because it's flat and easy, but your thread may be visible, which I personally do not like. So first of all, I flatten the back with my plier, just like you are seeing. Note that I didn't fold it on the knot directly because I don't want it to be bumpy. So first I flatten it out, then I coil it closer to the knot in the middle. In this case, it becomes equal with the nuts and it will help it stay flat on the bag. So this is how it will look like after you are done, just like this. So now I get my fishing line. I'm using 0.6 or 0.60. In making the bag, I used 0.7, that's 0.70, and some part of the bag I used 0.60. I'll be posting tutorials on how I make my bags, so please click on the notification bell so you'll be the first to be notified. So I'll cut a reasonable length of the fishing line. I actually need 2 pieces, so I cut 2 pieces and I'll thread it through the lock. I went through it twice so that it can be firm and secured. Just want to be sure it's equal on the end. So I'll do the same to the other side. And now I'll place it on the bag exactly where I want it to be. Then I pass my fishing line through the beads. So this is the process of doing it. After passing them through the beads, you can tie your knots. You make them meet at the same end or at the same point, then you tie your knots. After tying your knot, pass the fishing line again through a couple of beads before cutting your thread. This helps to hide your knots and makes your work neat. So always do not cut at the point where you tied your knots. If you can see clearly, I'm passing my fishing lines through the very 4 beads in the middle where my finger is. So each thread goes through 1 bead. Then I further pass the thread through other beads. Always make sure you are passing the thread through the adjacent position. Be mindful of how you thread excess fishing line through your beads. If it go opposite the next bead, it's going to be visible and your work will not be nice. So always make sure you thread it in a way that it will be hidden and also make your work beautiful. So as you can see, I'm tying my knots, and after tying it, I didn't cut it right there. I passed my fishing line through a couple of beads before finally cutting it. Now I'm done with this part, and it looks very neat, very firm, and very nice. I'm going to repeat the same process on the other end. So now I'm done, and this is the final result. So guys, this is how I apply my lock to my beaded bags. And after I'm done with this, you can see that the lock is visible, which doesn't make the work attractive. I don't like my locks being shown or being seen through the bag, so I'll be crafting some beads on top to cover that section. It will also add a little style to my bag. To do this, pass your fishing line through the bead at the very point where you want your knot cover to be. So you would need to be calculative on that side to know which bead and which bead you'll be passing your thread and adding your beads to. To do this is not that difficult. It's just the same process you used in beading the bag. Once you are good with the basics, as in the basics and bag beading, doing this will not be a struggle. I will be posting tutorials on beaded bags, so if you don't want to miss it, please click on the subscription button and also click on the notification bell. Okay, so now I am done, and you can see for yourself. Now my lock is hidden, my work is nice and ready to be delivered to my clients. So guys, this is my process of applying lock to my beaded bags. Thank you so much for watching, for subscribing, and for liking. See you in my next video. Bye.